AESG will kick off 2020 with the launch of its Pathway to Net Zero tool, an application that the consultancy will apply free of charge to all projects to demonstrate how clients can achieve more eco-friendly structures. Head of Energy and Sustainability at AESG, Philippa Grant, told MEP Middle East that the tool has been designed to help shape attitudes towards net zero carbon building and follows on from commitments made to the World Green Building Council earlier this year. I'm Tom Oxtoby, editor of MEP Middle East, and welcome to MEP Engineered.
Earlier this year, AESG became signatories to the World Green Building Council's Advancing Net Zero Buildings commitment. We made this commitment because we really believe that it's our duty of care as designers, as engineers, to contribute towards the net zero targets that are coming up, and to ensure that our projects are really pushing the boundaries, and we're pushing our clients to push their boundaries and to achieve more sustainable developments wherever possible. So effectively, the principles of the pathway are to provide design and engineering guidelines as to how a new development could pursue a net zero ambition, net zero carbon ambition. So that's looking at embodied carbon as well as the operational carbon of the building. This can be a variety of different principles across the design process. So at the pre-concept design stage, we're looking at passive design measures. We then go into more active design measures. We're looking at the engineering, we're looking at the architecture. We're also looking at things like the local climatic conditions. And effectively, the pathway it's going to be an advocacy tool to provide insights and advice on how projects can target these more kind of aspirational sustainability ambitions. We believe that it's really our duty of care towards people, towards the planet, to really be pushing and advocating these principles. So as such, we've taken it upon ourselves to take this step, regardless of the cost impact that it has on us. I believe that it's really a collaboration. It's going to require a collaborative effort and a coordinated effort from the whole industry to really achieve these high-reaching targets. So we can't get there without pushing ourselves, without taking it on board that we need to do something, as well as the clients, as well as the architects. The full team needs to kind of contribute towards this cause. And we're kind of fully on board, and we're happy to be part of that drive. So yeah, it's typically an issue of cost. So whilst it's a new and innovative technology that is not rolled out to the mass market yet, it's a very high cost and unaffordable for your day-to-day project. However, once the demand increases and the manufacturing process of that technology becomes more cost-effective, it can then be rolled out across the wider market. So a good example of this is solar PV panels. They used to be considered really extremely high cost, expensive. As the demand increased, the manufacturing process became more efficient, and solar PV is now really affordable and can be installed is being installed on almost all of our projects within Dubai and the UAE. So there's quite a few call for actions now globally for net zero carbon buildings. The World Green Building Council is obviously being the one I've already spoken about. Their targets are 2030 and 2050 for all buildings, 2030 for new buildings. There's countries like the UK now, which has committed to being net zero carbon as well, and they've actually put that into legislation. A lot of cities have signed up to the World Green Building Council's call to action. So I do see that it's a trend, and I do see there is a lot of market uptake from these call to actions and these legislative requirements. So yeah, I foresee it becoming more and more commonplace. The UAE has historically kind of been pushing the boundaries when it comes to sustainable development. So I hope and expect that they will also be having these discussions, and that it will become a commonplace topic within the near future.
That's all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button, subscribe, share, and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next instalment of MEP Engineered.